Evening. Good evening, good evening. It's been absolutely ages since I last did a card pull. Oh my goodness, sentence right in the way. It's been ages since I last did a card pull, and I thought, seeing as not feeling 100% my best in terms of going into the shop, I do it from home instead of doing a live sale this week. So, if you'd still like to support me, please do go ahead and sun's missing my eye. Request a 4 card reading, or you can request a to skip the queue and to be first in my list. Card readings are free, but if you would like to skip the queue and have your card first, if you've got somewhere to be, you need to rush off, whatever, you can go ahead and you can do that. I can see the comments. We're streaming across YouTube and my Facebook page, and also in the Facebook group as well as Love, Gratitude and Crystal. So this is like the first time that I've done a card pull this publicly before. I've got 3 different decks to choose from this evening. If you'd like to have a card, do go ahead and pop card please in the comments. I've spelt please wrong in the ticker. Kirsty, of course you are first in my list, my love, and I have put you down. Have you got a basket with me, Kirsty? If you have, can you pop me a PM? Because I've got a basket for somebody called Kirsty, and I can't work out whether it's you or another Kirsty that I know. I'll pop you in the shared list as well. If you go ahead and share the live out this evening, the idea is to get this to reach as many people as possible. There's some people out there that need some guidance that haven't come across me yet, or maybe they're busy and they haven't seen that I'm live. If you go ahead and share this out, I will write your name down on my shared list, and then I will pop you into a draw to win a full reading with me, which at the moment I'm charging £35 for. While I'm in my learning phase. But yeah, your name will be added into my hat. So you can choose from an oracle card this evening, an angel card, or you can choose tarot. I've got the Light Seers tarot today. I left my goddess deck in the shop. I tend to use this one for practicing at home when I'm doing tarot school. I don't think it's me, but I do need to do some shopping. No worries. No worries at all. I'm going to sit down and set some intentions a second, and then as soon as I've done that, I will go ahead and start reading. I want to shuffle all my decks while I'm doing that. So we start by saying, there's always one that jumps on. I don't know if I can do something about this. Like, there's always somebody that jumps on, and starts saying like, "Oh, would you like me to do a reading for you?" I hate that. That's why I never ever do them publicly. So we're going to set the intention: guardians of the 4 corners, mother in the earth, and father in the sky, angels, ancestors, and sacred ones. I'm calling on you and welcoming you here with us now, for these lovely people that would like to have a reading this evening. I should say that this is for entertainment purposes only, although I do believe that the guidance that we get from the cards is 100% accurate and correct, and that you will always receive the card that you are meant to receive. Thank you for sharing into the group, Teagues, and do feel free to share it publicly as well if you so wish. Make sure that you request a card, otherwise I won't be able to read for you because I won't know that you're waiting. You can see there's 6 on and there's only one person that's requested a card so far. Kirsty, what are we feeling this evening? Are you feeling like a tarot card or an angel card or an oracle card? Which would you prefer? Thanks for doing that, Teagues. And let me know if you have shared it. No worries, Teagues, that's fine. I'll add you into the drawer anyway because you did me a solid by sharing. Yeah, I would choose. I'm feeling tarot for you this evening, Kirsty. Hey, Sarah. Would you like a card? I know that you said that you did earlier. I almost wrote down card, please, instead of Sarah then. So I'll write your name down, and then if you want to skip the queue, if the queue's got quite long, then you can send me 222, and I will see it come up on my phone. Emma Main. Yep, that's you. Thank you so much, Emma. I will write you down on my shared list. And just have an idea in mind for which kind of card you want. I'm more than happy to read oracle cards, angel cards, or tarot cards. Right now, I'm looking for a card for Kirsty. Just the one, please. Hello, Andrea. How are you, my love, my Andy? I feel like I haven't seen you for ages and ages and ages. Would you like a card? There we go. We've got one here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I do have time for a card for you. I've only just started, my love. I'll write you down. Andy Jones. Hi, Charlotte. Right, okay. The card that you have, Kirsty, is Temperance. I love this. I love this card. It's one of my favourites, and it is also my tarot teacher's favourite. I think it's my favourite because number 14. I think that is why it's my favourite. The number 14 comes up for me all the time. I'm just gonna do like a really awkward ducking around because the dog just walked in and opened the door and it's freezing outside. And I've got my charger plugged in, so I'm like ducking around all over the place. So Temperance, my tarot teacher always says that this is his favourite card. It's very much a card of balance, this card. But also, I always think of this card like it's the opposite of temper. So, what is the opposite of temper? It's all about a balance, about like sort of like a Zen kind of vibe. It's a balance of masculine and feminine, and also like patience and purpose. It's a very, very serene card. So if the opposite of temper is temperance, it's like a serenity kind of card. I feel like for you, this is calling you. Maybe we should start with, where are you focusing your energy like the most right now? Have you been overdoing it in some area of your life? Maybe you've been kind of like overdoing your social life, or maybe you've been binging on some TV, or like overeating or something, or maybe even overspending. Maybe you've been focusing, Kirsty, on like on a relationship that's a bit more depleting rather than nourishing. This card is asking you to find a little bit more balance. So there's somewhere in your life that you can find a little bit more balance, and that this will make you, this will bring you the serenity that you need once you manage to find that equilibrium. Okay, going through a marriage breakdown. I'm sorry to hear that, but also I'm kind of relieved to hear it, because I feel like that kind of ending is going to be a really, really important moment for you. It's a really weird one. Whenever you hear about somebody having some kind of like relationship breakdown or marriage breakdown, I always kind of like to interrupt the pattern and be like, I'm really happy for you, because it means that something that's not going great is ending. Something that's not going great is finishing. It's time for that to kind of like to go. It's obviously been taking up a lot of energy for you in the sort of like the breakdown element of it. And so this is a chance for you to start something new. This card here is all about finding balance, and maybe about reconnecting with you and who you are, reconnecting with yourself. So this is a really important card for you to get right now. I hope that kind of brings you a bit of solace. I guess that's the word that I'm looking for. I hope that this card brings you a feeling of, do you know what, things feel quite hard right now, but actually things are going to get better. And in this card, you've got the sun, which is illuminating some things that maybe don't feel so great right now, and then the moon's going to come along and just to soothe everything there. So I hope that card makes sense for you. It's not a card that I massively like know about that much. I don't get it very much in readings, but I hope that that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to find you again. And temperance is definitely the way to do that. So there we go. Thanks for understanding what I was trying to say in my roundabout kind of way there. So Kirsty, that's you done. I'll message you about that thing in the basket. Thank you for letting me read for you, and just know that I'm always here for you as well. Like, I'm always at the end of the phone, so you can literally reach out anytime. I'm here. Do not suffer alone. You have lots of friends, and also the LGC community is absolutely amazing for like supporting each other through really, really difficult times. So we're here. Can I be added to the list? Absolutely you can, Shamika. I will add you to the list now. Anybody else that wants to be added to the read list, let me know. If you'd like to have like a small reading, I am doing those for 888 today, or if you want to do it a bit more privately, that's absolutely fine. You can just kind of message me afterwards. If you don't want to wait, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the queue. If you don't want to wait, you can pop me £2.22 and I'll bump you up to the top. Laura wants to be on the reading list. Is that a card, please, there for you, Laura? And if you have shared it, do go ahead, let me know that you've shared it, and I will add you into the draw to win a full reading with me. Charlotte, you are in the queue. You are number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4 in my queue. Sarah, do you have... Adam would like to be added too. Yes, of course. Is Adam Mobes, or is Adam James? I would have paid for one, but I don't get paid till tomorrow. That's absolutely fine. Thank you for sharing, Shamika. And Andy shared. Thank you, darling. We've already had people come on and be like, I will do your private reading. Get off. This is my thing. Sarah, what are we doing? Are we doing a tarot card? Are we doing an angel card? What are we feeling? I've got oracle, angel, and tarot cards. I'm just shuffling my tarot cards right now. Should say I have set the intention already that whatever's gained from these lessons will only be used for the highest good of all. It's actually Biffy. He goes by any name you want. Adam Biffy. There we go. Whatever you have in your hand. Okay, fabulous. Tarot it is. Tarot it is. I've actually got the deck upside down right now, so it means that everything that came out would be reversed. I always feel really nervous doing tarot because I've only just been learning how to do tarot for the past 2.5, maybe 3.5 months now. So I'm still kind of like getting to know all the cards, and there are a lot of cards to get to learn. I think it's 78 in a standard deck. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Whoop whoop. 78 cards in a standard tarot deck. So it's quite hard to get to learn all of those, and then of course you've got all the reverse meanings as well. Can we have a card for Can we have a card for Sarah, please? I was calling on my spirit guides to just like give me some. They are. Give me some inspiration about which one Sarah's got. Okay. Ooh, 6 of Wands. Okay, 6 of Wands. Very, very creative suit, the Wands. I always say these are kind of like they remind me of fire signs. So like, I don't know what zodiac sign you are, but it's very much a fire sign card. This card here, the 6 of Wands, she's standing in the spotlight and she's taking back her power. Now I know this is where my conscious brain sneaks in and says, but you know what's going on for Sarah right now. This is badass success, leadership, being seen, victory and optimism, and inspiring other people. It might not feel like it, Sarah, but this has been a victory for you. You've been able to stand in your own power. It might have felt like a bit of a sidestep, but you weren't going to be able to achieve what you were doing until you stopped and put your foot down and said, no, I am the leader. I am making the decisions here. You couldn't stand in the spotlight if you were stuck with where you were. It's time for you to celebrate your wins and give yourself permission to go, yes, I've done this and I'm proud of myself. Yes, it feels like a bit of an ending, but actually, this is stepping into a new space, stepping into a new beginning. It's a very, very creative place to be. And also, don't feel rushed to make the next move. Do enjoy where you are. Do have a look around and think, right, okay, let me just kind of take a moment just to go, wow, this is where I am. Take stock and then kind of what am I trying to say? Take stock of where you are and then start to move. So, really, really enjoy where you are, enjoy the decisions that you've made, enjoy this moment. There is a win. It might not feel like there's a win, but this is a win. And you are, unbeknownst to you, inspiring other people. So, that's you. Taking your your little step forward into the center spotlight, saying, yeah, I've made the decision that's right for me, no one's the boss of me, I am the leader. And just enjoy that little bit of spotlight for now before you decide what move you're going to make. But just know that you are worthy of success, and also to be grateful that you have been seen and you have been heard and you have been understood because you have demanded so. I hope that makes sense. I'm very proud of you, just so you know. So there we go. That was you, Sarah. I've got Emma May next. Emma, what card deck are we going for? I've got Angels and Ancestors Oracle. I've got Angel Oracle or Angel cards, sorry, and I've also got Tarot. I feel like a lot of you are going to push me out of my comfort zone today and be like, no, we all want the tarot. It feels kind of like quite weird to be reading tarot. Okay, I'm glad. Yay, thank you so much. If you have shared, guys, do go ahead, let me know, and if you want to be joining in with the queue, do let me know. I will add Noah to my list as well. I'm going to be reading for the whole Mobes family. Okie doke. Emma, tarot. You're so welcome. Honestly, it's my pleasure. I absolutely love reading. Of course, I want tarot. They're my favourite cards. Okay, all right. Right, can we have some guidance for Emma, please? Just one card. We're just doing one card today. Not sure if you saw my comment card, please. Okay, thank you, Chloe. Let me know if you shared it out, babe, because if you have, then I'll add you into my prize draw to win a reading. I always write you down as Chloe Elise, and I think it's because you got married and like you changed your surname, so you can't be Chloe Bailey anymore. I've written you down. Card for Emma. Card for Emma. And if you do enjoy having these card readings and you would like to book a reading with me afterwards, just pop me a message and I will sort you out. I do a little discount for anybody who books a reading after today as well. Okay, Page of Swords. Thank you, Sarah. I've added it down now. And upgrades via PayPal. Yes, they are. There should be a ticker going along the bottom, and it should say to skip the queue, it's $2.22 via my PayPal or $8.88 for a full reading. Not a full reading, a 4-card reading. Page of Swords is what I've got come up for you, Emma. Page of Swords. Now, I had this card come up for me the other day in a reading, and I thought it was a really interesting one because I don't come across it very often, but when I do, it's very much, there's a sort of like a restless energy. There's a curiosity, a thirst for any kind of information. Maybe you're ready to learn some new things, but this card is very much an action card. So it's embracing sort of like that attitude of youthful curiosity, childlike curiosity, a thirst for learning, a thirst for knowledge. And also, it's a bit of a messenger. So, if you've been doing any kind of learning stuff lately and expanding your consciousness, opening up new opportunities, this card is kind of like backing that up. If you're not, it means that that's coming in for you very, very soon. Maybe there's some inventiveness coming up for you around sort of what you're already doing, but this is very much like a new ideas kind of card. As you can see, she's kind of like she's holding these new ideas like they're a balloon. I got yours, thank you, Shamika. I'll do yours next. Shakira, of course you can, my love. I'll add you onto the list. Shakira Williams, great name. Does that make sense? Page of Swords. Yeah, she's holding those light bulbs like they're balloons. She's got all the ideas, all the learning, doing level 3 life coaching still and level 2 understanding autism. Got loads of ideas for my crochet. Amazing. So yeah, there's loads of ideas around you at the moment. It's a really, really good time for you to be doing learning. Don't feel like you've taken on too much. I think a lot of this will be very, 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 I think a lot of it's going to tie together. A lot of it will tie together for you. Keep those light bulbs of curiosity turned on, and avoid falling into gossip or maybe even some arrogance with your communications. So yes, you're doing a lot of stuff. Just remember that not everybody is on the same journey as you and not everyone's on the same level as you. So there we go. That's that one. I feel like I could do understanding autism. I think Amelia would probably be very grateful for it. Okay, so Shamika, let's read for Shamika now. Shamika's got 4 cards. Thank you for sending those, Shamika. So the first one there. Ooh, okay. Lots of action cards coming out tonight, guys. Can I have another 3 for Shamika, please? So Shamika, also, the first card that's come out for you is about ideas. It's the Ace of Swords. Lots of different ideas taking root, and lots of different ways of thinking about things. Maybe there's a new idea on the horizon. But this is very much kind of like your, when we look at this, it's kind of your question card. So maybe you've got some new ideas about how to approach things, new perspectives, new ways of thinking. Can we have 3? There's 1. Another 2, please. Okay, Charlotte. I'll keep checking in. Okay, Emma, I'm glad. And if you do get a chance, if you could leave me a little review, I'd love that. That'd be amazing. Okay, there's the second one. Please, there it is. Oh, okay, interesting. Right, so we've got... Okay, so past. There's an element here. There's the Justice card. Now, the Justice card here has been reversed. Justice card has been reversed. This is number 11 in the deck. I don't know if that means anything to you. I always like to kind of add that in there. There is... this card's kind of saying that there have been some consequences and some injustice here. Maybe there's been some dishonesty around you and a need to take responsibility for past actions. So there's been some stuff that's happened in the past that's felt really hard, and justice is asking you to learn from your past experiences, all of them. So you've got the good, the bad, the ugly. Take it all and grow from it. Now, all of the situations that we go through in life, they all provide an opportunity for learning. So even when there's like a really, really shitty situation going on in your life, this card reminds you that everything that happens for a reason. It is all about balance. And It's not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty. And that's why this card has come up for you in the past. So have a think about the way that you think about things. This teamed up with your Ace of Swords. Sorry, Rach, do you want to join the queue? Have a think about how this ties in with the Ace of Swords. So new ideas, new ways and perspectives, thinking of growing, new ideas and ways of thinking, growth, new perspectives, and then teamed up with the Justice card in your past. So is there something that has felt very unjust to you? Is there a different way that you can think about that? Is there a different way that you can reframe your reality, reframe the things that you look on the past having happened that maybe didn't feel like they were very fair? Moving into the present, the Six of Cups. I love this card. This card is also all about grace. So there's some real energy here. There's some nostalgia here. Childlike love and new starts in terms of the way that you are looking at things. Six of Cups, all about emotions, this one. All about emotions around reconnecting maybe with people from the past. Themes of your life, things that have been really important to you throughout your life, your inner child and also your future self. So maybe you're not quite at this stage yet, but you have definitely been at that stage, and maybe you're somewhere along here with these cups. Maybe you're feeling triggered by old memories. Maybe you're experiencing nostalgia. If there is any element that mixes in here with some kind of like feelings of injustice, or feeling like maybe even you did something that didn't quite sit right with you, this card here is a reminder that you can choose to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is always for us, it's never for the other person. So if you need to forgive somebody else, or whether you need to forgive yourself for something, release any residual guilt that you may hold from the past, or any trauma or any previous actions, because they no longer exist anymore. Accept that you're a human being and stop worrying about the decisions that you've made up until now, because they have all made you who you are. And then your last card, Shamika, is the future. And there is something yet to be revealed for you. There might be a secret, or there might be something just on the horizon that you don't have the full information about. Number 18, this is the moon. You might not have all the information. There is something going on in the background. But trust your intuition here. You are no stranger to the moon, Shamika. I know this very much. There's some mystery going on. There's a little bit of uncertainty, but don't feel like you're drowning. Have the trust that everything will be okay, and that everything that needs to be revealed to you will be revealed to you in the correct time, as it's meant to be revealed to you. Does that make sense? So as an overall, we've got new ideas and new perspectives of ways of thinking of stuff. Anything that's happened in the past, whether it's something that you don't feel particularly great about, or whether you feel like there's an injustice, there's an opportunity here for you to let that go. Maybe reconnect with some people from the past, or indulge in some like childlike nostalgia. You don't have all the information yet, but you will soon. Just trust that everything's going to be okay. Does that make sense? You're thinking. Thank you for that, Shamika. Right, Rachel, I'll write you down now. I've got Andrea now. Andy Jones, are you still here? And if you've shared this for me, do let me know, and I'll go ahead and add you into the prize draw. Should I put those in the right way around? I do have a habit of putting the notes down sometimes, and I like to start with them fresh. Did that make sense, Shamika? I hope it did. Andy, what are we going for? I've got tarot or angel, and I've got oracle, and angels and ancestors oracle. Oh, well, that's a relief. But I'm glad. All things that have cropped up in thoughts. Angel, perfect. I haven't read from these for a little while. I'm excited to do it. Feeling angel. You are an angel, that's why. Okay. Hey, am I too late to ask for a card? No, I've only started like about half an hour ago, maybe. And I'm on for a few hours. So Becca Lou Edmonds. What would you say is the difference between each option of cards? So I can ask the fan what they want. Tarot's kind of more like give it to you straight. Then you've got sort of your oracle cards are kind of a bit more fluffy. They're a bit more kind of like general guidance. Whereas the tarot is kind of like, this is what's going on for you and this is what we can fix. or this is an energy that you need to address. So angel cards are a bit more kind of like messages from the angels. They're a bit more chilled. Just going to give these a quick waft. How many before me? Quite a few. Shakira. I'm reading for Andy now. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 before you. Okay, divine timing. This card is for Andrea. Andrea, everything that's coming for you is coming in divine timing. It's really important that we remember that angel timing, the universe timing, is very, very different from human timing. The things that you are wanting, the things that you're asking for, will only come to fruition, firstly, if they are right for you, if they are for the greatest good of you, it's the greatest good of you, if they are for your highest and greatest good, and also they will happen, if they're going to happen, in divine timing at the perfect time, at the right time, when you most need them to happen. So if you've got something going on for you at the moment and you're wondering what's going on, what's happening, like I've been asking for this, I've been manifesting this, or I'm waiting for something to happen in my life, this is just a reminder that your hopes and dreams are unfolding. It's just that you work to human time because that's the only time that we know. Whereas the angels, the universe, they work on soul time. It can't be measured, it can't be rushed. It's always happening in the perfect time space sequence. So move into a state of trust now. Know that the good things are always unfolding for you and they will come to you when you need them. Don't feel impatient or unsettled. Just trust that your prayers are being listened to, your manifestations are being paid attention to, and they will come to fruition at the perfect time. And when it happens, you will look back and you will say to yourself, I'm really glad that this happened for me right now, rather than when I first wanted it, 3 or 4 months ago, or a year ago, or maybe even like last week. I wasn't ready for it then, but I'm ready for it now. I hope that makes sense, Andy. I'm getting impatient as not getting younger. Listen, these things are going to happen in exactly the time that they need to happen, if they're meant to happen. And if they don't unfold exactly the way that you imagined them, just remember that it may be that it wasn't for your greatest and highest good that happened, and it will become clear later on. It will be like, oh, okay, fine, fair enough. What's meant for you won't pass by you. It will come to you exactly when it needs to. You just have to trust in it. Charlotte Richards, I think, said that she was having a dinner, so we'll go to Laura Mobes next. Laura, which are we going to go for? I've got Tarot, I've got Oracle, and I've got Angel. I wish you could. Oh, I might be able to tilt them down there and show you. I've got the Tarot on this side. No, it wasn't. I've got Angel and Ancestors, Oracle, Angel, and Tarot there. Tarot, okay. God, you guys put me through my paces today. Oh, I think I can do this now, Andrea. I think I can do this, and yeah. Yes. Do let me know if you have shared, and I will go ahead and add you into my prize draw. Mobes literally jumped straight out. No, the angels are not calling me. King of Wands. This could be a man in a fire sign for you. King of Wands, very, very, very creative energy with the King of Wands.
He's standing very much in his power. He's got his lion behind him. He is a force to be reckoned with. Force to be reckoned with. I don't know who this. Andrea, please ignore that person who has just messaged you. Right, this is an entrepreneurial spirit. There's a natural born leader energy. There's some ideas here that are like ultra successful. This is a very fiery guy. He's very charismatic. He's a natural born leader, as you can see, and very passionate and heart fueled. And this is perhaps a message for you that it's time for you to start building a bit of an empire of light together. It's time for you to unleash the offbeat weirdo that I know that you've got inside you. This is a time for you to be really unapologetic in your pursuits, the things that you want, to go after them. I want you to stop feeling like you tripped up. I feel like sometimes you think, oh, like the everyday things are like tripping me up from getting in the way of what it is that I want to do. Like, I get it, I'm a mum, I understand. Like, some of these things, they kind of throw us a little bit offbeat, but you are capable of so many incredible things. Don't let the everyday mundane hold you back. Don't let the little things, like the little obsessions, hold you back from the things that you're meant to create. And I think that you are a leader. People do want to listen to you. People do want to follow you. And do you know, when I started stepping into my like King of Wands energy, my like let the crazy little weirdo out, people started to listen to me. People started to understand. Oh, I've got Lisa. Who's Lisa? Lisa's just sent me I think. Lisa, can you comment for me, darling, and just pop card, please, and then I know it was you. Wow, look at all these like scammy people. I feel like I need Tegan. Is Tegan here? Tegan, can you just get rid of these people that are coming up and like trying to jump in on my readings? How rude. Oh, Lisa Marie. Yes, thank you, Lisa. I'll pop you in now. What was I saying? Yeah, when I started to embrace that like crazy little weirdo energy, my vibe attracted my tribe, and that's why you guys are all here. That's how y'all find me, because I just started being myself and started literally embracing the energy and just being like, yes, 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 yes. This is who I am. And I feel like that is for you. King of Wands time for you, Laura. Really just kind of just go for it. Like, show people who you are. Don't be afraid of showing up and being yourself. Leading from the front. Don't let the little things trip you up. Let's go, go, go. It's go time. It's go time for you. Okay, Lisa. You are next, my love. What would you like? Tarot, angel, or oracle? Tarot, angel, or oracle. Then after that, I've got Biffy, then I've got Noah, then I've got Chloe, then Shakira, then Rachel Hastings, then Becca Lou Edmonds. Angel, angel. Oh, I was holding the angel ones. Laura, it says you've written scam alert, and I'm worried that people are going to think that I'm the scammer. I'm really not. I'm the real deal, baby. Does anybody know if Teeks is still here? Can someone tag Teeks back in? Like, I feel like I need Teeks to just come and like just come and shoo the people away. Okay, Lisa, trust the universe. I feel like I've drawn this card for you before, Lisa. Trust the universe. There's some stuff going on right now for you. I feel like you're like, can you just give me a fucking break. Like the things that I need in my life right now and the stuff that I don't need in my life right now. Like I've asked so much for help and it's not happening. But guess what? Trust in the universe and it will be delivered. It's kind of like following on from that card that I just did for Andy, where it's like that kind of feeling of impatience and kind of like frustration, maybe even bordering on despair, like, why I've asked for your help and nothing's happening. But it really is like a divine timing kind of thing, like having some trust for the universe. I find a lot of these angel cards are like this, sort of, sort of like just trust things are going to happen. But this one really is very much that kind of energy. You may be feeling like your faith is a little bit challenged. There's a reason for some of the experiences, all of the experiences that you've gone through. There aren't any coincidences in life. A friend of mine, Sam, said that the very word coincidence is coincidence, like two things happening alongside each other. There are no coincidences. Everything is unfolding perfectly according to the plan. There are positive opportunities coming your way. You've just got to trust the process. You've got to trust the path that you're being led down, and you're going to know when it's the right path. Start paying more notice to signs. Even ask for signs. Ask your angels, ask your guides, like, can you give me a sign that I'm on the right path? Or can you give me a sign towards the right path? And those messages will come through. And they will come through and they will remind you that you need to trust the universe. The right things will be delivered to you at the right time. Everything's well, everything's guided. You are being looked after, you are being cared about, but just don't be afraid to reach out to your angels and guides and be like, can you give me a sign that I'm on the right path or I'm heading towards the right path? If you lose an opportunity or maybe feel like you've been shut down, it is right for you. They don't want you to go down the wrong path. So there you go. That one is for you, my love. I hope that that was on point. I feel like there's been some things that have happened in the past that would be a really useful message for you. But there we go. Let me know. Let me know. Right, so I've done Laura. Biffy's next. Hey, Michelle. And like I say, guys, do feel free to like share this out and let me know that you shared, and I will end you into my drawer for a full tarot reading. There might be some extra little angel cards in there as well. I haven't used the two together. I was thinking about this morning because a friend of mine used to read tarot along with angel cards and oracle cards, and I'd be like, oh, that's like really exciting. But I'm trying to work out like how they would link together, and then just thinking I'm totally overthinking this. This is crazy. What would Biffy like, Michelle? Would you like a card as well, Michelle? My list is not too long. I think I've got 6. Thank you, Becca. Okay, I'll add you onto my list. Tarot for Biffy. You guys are like testing me. I can feel it. Right, we need a card for Biffy, please. Lovely Biffy. Lovely Biffy who brought me flowers. Never forget. Yeah, you know what it's like. Definitely think it makes sense at the moment. Cool. Yeah, just trust. Have a bit more trust. You know how to do this as well. Like you have some amazing connections. And you get like some amazing signs come through for you. So just kind of ask for some of those signs. Don't be afraid to sit there and just ask it out loud. Just be like, hey, listen, am I on the right path? Like ask for something specific. If you want to test it, ask for something super specific, like I want to see a parrot. And see whether a parrot shows up for you. I know somebody who I think it was Selena. She'd asked for like something like crazy specific, and then it came up, and it was like, wow, okay, that's crazy. Like, but that's come up. That's something that you wouldn't see as a commonplace thing every day. I think the past makes me anxious, and it does keep rearing its fat, ugly head just now. Yeah, it's just more releasing. When was the last time you did full moon? Like a full moon ritual where you just did like some releasing work, set up some like energetic protection. Like, when was the last time you did that? I'm sorry, I haven't done any at the start of this year, but I am getting back into it. We did our first full moon of the year for the pink moon just gone, and I am going to be getting back to it. I may even start doing them live like this on like multiple channels so that lots of people can access it. Because I do feel like sometimes I left everything, meant to do this one up to the day before I remembered and then forgot the actual time. I did deliver that one inside a WhatsApp group, but I do sometimes feel like I'm kind of like saving all of this energy inside our little community, and there's a lot more people that actually need the support and need the help. Right, 7 of Cups. There's a decision to be made, and it is weighing you down, Biffy. You've got like this real quandary. What I love about this card is there's loads and loads of like snakes and ladders up and down each of the bowls. This is to do with emotions. So you are definitely feeling a bit kind of discombobulated. Yes, Rachel, you really, really do. So Biffy, you might be feeling a little bit kind of discombobulated. There's lots of different fantasies and choices and wishful thinking, and maybe some temptations there as well. Needing to move forward without knowing the full picture. Sometimes we sit in that place where we've got all these different decisions and we're trying to like have that battle between our heart and our head, and we just can't decide what it is that we should do for the best. And sometimes indecision is making a decision in itself not to make a decision. Does that make sense? I feel like that kind of like is a bit of a confusing thing to say, but not making a decision is still making a decision, and it's the decision not to move at all and not to do anything. You can go ahead and use your wildest imagination to help you to inform your future in a down to earth kind of way. There is no way, there is no one correct decision for you to make. If you sit there and wait for the one correct decision to suddenly magically go, oh, pick me, I'm the way that you should go, you're going to be waiting for a really, really long time. There is no correct decision. There is no right way forward. There's only what is right for you. So you need to use your intuition, see what it is that excites you the most, and go for it. The temptation of shiny things can be illusory. And challenging paths often hold unexpected opportunities. So ask your heart, your discerning heart, what options honestly stand in front of you. And even if things don't seem to be exactly as they seem, choose the thing that you really, really desire. So if there's a choice there, stop overthinking all of these different options, narrow it down to some ones that actually excite you, that honestly feel like viable options, and choose one of those. Does that make sense? I feel like I could just be like wildly rabbiting on. I just tapping my decks just like clear the energy, because obviously I'm reading for quite a lot of people. Does that make sense for you, Biffy? Noah, I've got Noah next. What does Noah want? So the whole family in 3. The whole family in 3. I feel like I need a drink. Got to be Carmex. He says that makes sense. Okay, good. I hope so. I feel like he would say that even if it didn't. Because he's such a nice guy. Love him. I hope I get to see you all again very, very soon. It'll be lush. Actually, Laura, you should see how far you are from home first, because I'm going up there in June, and maybe we could meet up like somewhere up there. Which one does Noah want? Tarot as well. Here we go. So Chloe, you're going to be after Noah. Can you let me know which one you want, please? Oracle, Angel, or Tarot? Yes, find out how far you are from home first. Maybe I can like arrange to see you on the way back. Maybe Amelia and I will come like the. Sorry, I got called away from the child. Okay, so there's clearly been some kind of conversation going on here. I was talking about how Laura's card was kind of like just allow yourself to be the crazy little weirdo and lead from the front. Okay, all right, good to know. Shakira, you're after Chloe. So I've got Noah, then Chloe, then Shakira. If you're still here. Okay, so we're reading for Noah right now. No, not 3. 1, please. I like to shuffle until they come out. I'm spilling all over the place here. Okay, 8 of Wands. Another Wands for your family. 8 of Wands. There's a lot of speed around this card, Noah. There's a lot of kind of like making split decisions. Your family, what is it with the creativity and the decisions? There's an upcoming positive resolution to something that's on your mind. There's definitely some good news. The 8 of Wands is very much like a it's go time card, like everything is aligning, everything is falling into place. There is a quickening energy going on, and you can face what it is that's on your heart head on and go, yes, this is mine, I'm claiming it, I'm taking it. This card is definitely, if there's been something that's kind of like a decision to be made, this one helps you and says, right, let's get clear about what it is that I want and which way it is that I'm going to get it. Don't overthink the future journey about what it is that you want and how you're going to get there. Just focus on the what it is that you want and allow the rest of it to unfold. If your foot's not stuck in the mud, you've locked your car. This is what it says in here. 8 of Wands suggests there's some sticky energy influencing your situation. You want to move, but if your foot's not stuck in the mud, then you've locked your keys in the car. Am I right? I love this so much. If you are going between having a tendency to hesitate and then running so fast that you're burning out, just make the decision and then watch things unfold, because they're going to unfold pretty quickly for you. So there you go. That's that card. I hope that makes sense. No. Right. Okay. Chloe, I'm feeling angels and ancestors for you. It's so weird going between the card decks as well, because the oracle cards are so much bigger than the tarot cards. Okay, I'm glad that that's kind of makes sense to you. Okay, autumn is the card that has come up for Chloe. And this card, I know a little bit about what's going on in Chloe's personal situation at the moment. This card is so on point for you. Autumn. Autumn's all about the energy of releasing the things that have come to pass before and having a lovely, well-deserved rest. Am I right? Autumn, what a great card to come up for you here. Now, I'm just going to double check in here because it's been a little while since I read these cards last. But this is very much about releasing the old and resting. Release all of the pressure and the expectation that's been weighing you down. It's time to shed it all so that you can recover before you move into a state of renewal. So you have to let go of the things that have happened recently. Let go of the stuff that is no longer serving you so that you can then move on and start going for the things that are going to be in your spring. Now, there's going to be a lot of exciting things coming up for you in the springtime after this autumn shedding. So it's not necessarily going to happen in time with these seasons that we kind of currently have, but it is going to happen after you've gone through this autumn phase. You know what the heaviness is, you know what it is that's been holding you back. Like the trees let go of their leaves in the autumn, it's time for you to let it go as well. Don't hold on to it. Don't try to control reality. It doesn't work. Let go, make space for the new things to enter your life. Might be a good opportunity now to have a bit of a clutter clearance as well. Like there's an energy of like newness and moving that's going to come up for you. So make sure that you're getting rid of like you're decluttering now before that's even sort of started to happen. Let go of the old, let go of the clutter that has been like pulling you back. When you make space, like physical space, and you clear physical clutter, you can also clear mental clutter as well. And that allows newness to come in. So there you go. That's kind of very much like a let go of the old. Let go of the old, start with the new. Shakira. Okay, Shakira. I think I'm going to go for this deck for you as well. So that one was for you, Chloe. I know that it made sense. I didn't even know. I feel like I'm just like, oh yes, I know that made sense for you. That's part of the confidence things though, isn't it? Okie dokie. Let's see how we're gonna get on with this. Yeah, just make that energetic space, Chloe. Do things as if it's like full on manifestation. Like I have to get ready because I'm about to move. I have to let go of things so that I can make space for new stuff. But I don't want it as part of my new life. Let it move on. These cards are so big in my hand. I love this deck. It's one of my favourites. Aha. Okay. So your card, Shakira, is the Stag. The Stag. This is Angel and Ancestor Wisdom. The Stag, very interesting one to come up here for you. The Stag is all about trust and moving into an energy of trust so that you can thrive. It's time for you to start standing in your light and your glory and having a bit of grace and majesty about it. It's a very graceful and powerful medicine in your life. Now, in Celtic traditions, the stag with his crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest, and he brings protection in challenging times. Very much in Native America, greatly loved. Stags and deer provided both food and for people and also materials that allow them to create medicine items like drums and rattles and smudge fans and things like that. Um, the stag has been hunted in the past and he still is, but he also has the strength and the dignity and poise. So it might be an opportunity for you to explore fertility as well, if that's something that's important to you at the moment. But you do have an opportunity to thrive here. Trust in all the things that you have to offer. You've got gifts, you've got strength, you've got power. You can make the most of it. This is an energy for you right now. If you are a leader, it can only become reality when you're willing to put yourself in a leadership position. The stag energy here allows you to feel safe because you're protected by the antlers, keeping anything away that could interfere with your intelligence and your presence. And the strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. And whatever you do, keep your dignity, be proud of who you are, have a think about all the things that you've accomplished in your life, and this will give you even more power to thrive. And the message that that always comes with this card for me is very much kind of like you have made it through 100% of your worst days. You have made it through 100% of every day that you've been on the planet. Well done. Like that's a pretty amazing track record. Start taking notice of the really good things that you've achieved in your life. Focus on the really good stuff that you've achieved in your life, and then you will welcome more of that energy towards you. I hope that makes sense to you. Charlotte's back. No, you're not, darling. Lynn, hello, Lynn. Krish is here. Hello, Krish. If you would like a card, do let me know. Link shared, Mama Mobes incoming. Amazing. I'll read for the whole family. I will write you down for having shared. If you want to share, I'm doing a reading for one person who has shared. I'll do it in a little. I'll do it in a little sort of like draw of who's won the full reading when I finish reading for everyone. Laura Mobes. Okay, so where am I up to? Shakira, I hope that made sense for you. Lynn's having a card. And Krish. Thanks, Krish. I just like to give people the opportunity to share because I just think it's nice. There might be somebody out there that really desperately feels like they could do with some guidance right now. Charlotte, please do not send Perry Reader a friend request. She's literally just jumped on my live to make the most out of my friendship group. Very odd. I don't understand why this happens. It really annoys me. Bog off, Perry. No, welcome. Rach, it's your go, darling. Which let's just block this person. I don't understand why she's here. Rach, which would you like? Would you like tarot? I know. I don't know what it is. I think they see like readings come up and they're like, hello. Rach, would you like tarot? Would you like angel, or would you like oracle? It's Rachel Hastings. Go. And Rachel Peacock, I can see you jumping around. Do you want a card? Tarot. Thought so. That's why I was already shuffling them. Okay, can we have the card for Rachel Hastings, please? My lovely Rachel, who I know wants to book a full reading with me anyway. We were talking about this the other day. I needed to have the evening off from sales because I had to catch up with all the packaging I got to do. I've got loads of packaging to do tomorrow. Loads of things to send out. And Tegan and I started changing around the shop. So the shop is in a complete disarray because we're making some room for Mr. B. Packing for holidays, so not giving you my full attention. How rude. That's fine. Right, there's another person there that needs a little bit of a block. Okay, what have I done here? Oh, I've accidentally showed it. I don't want to do that, do I? Yeah. I love it so much. Right, hang on, let me find where my thing is. Oh, that made me laugh so much. I don't know why I just did that. Right, here you go. So, Rach, your card here. I don't even know how I highlighted that. Queen of Cups. I just love this card. This card is all about. Spirit just moved my phone. It was really weird. I don't like it. This card is all about emotions. Are you the Queen of Cups? Oh, it's really lush. It's really lovely, Rachel. Is the Queen of Cups you? Extremely intuitive, highly attuned emotional intelligence. This card is all about feeling all the feels, both the positive and the negative, and asking you, how well have your emotions been serving you lately? You do have the ability to connect on a much deeper level. Now, there's an encouragement here to feel the feelings that you have, but also to work out how on earth you can reframe some of those feelings. So I know that there's been kind of like an element of fear that's been going on for you. I'm not going to go too much into it because that's your own private business, but there's been an element of fear that's been going on at the moment. Do not be afraid of that feeling of fear. Lean into it, understand what it means for you, and reframe it. So, like for example, I'm trying to think of like a certain fear, but fear means that you are very much alive, that you are not switched off from your emotions, that you do have an understanding of like the risks that are involved in a certain situation, but that also means that you care enough. Your emotions can sometimes get the better of you, but they don't always have to. And sometimes it's good to lean into those emotions a little bit and to understand why exactly they're coming up. see the divine beauty in all of life's experiences. There are going to be some things that you think, well, that's really shit, but there is some beauty in it as well. It takes both sun and shadow to make the ocean floor sparkle. So your intuitive heart openly expresses very deep love. That's the affirmation that comes with that card. It's a very, very beautiful card. Just be open to the emotions that are flowing within you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I hope that helps, Rach. Becca Lou Edmonds. Becca Lou Edmonds. I've got you next. Then I've got Michelle Barnett, then Lynn, and then I've got Krish. And if anybody else wants a card, now is the time to say, because otherwise I'm going to start wrapping up, because I've been reading for a solid hour now and I'm starting to get a bit croaky. I'm happy to continue and carry on. Angels, perfect. Angel card for Becca, please. Anything going on for you at the moment, Becca? Just kind of like got this kind of like, she needs a hug. Do you feel like you need a hug? I'm sending a big energetic one over for you anyway. And also just a bit of a reminder that you can ask your own angels to give you a hug at any time. They're there and they're willing and they're ready to do it. Charlotte, you are back on the list. Yep, you're coming up in... Oh, you're next. You're next. Yeah, you're a bit emotional. I thought like that was kind of like the vibe I was getting. Like she needs a hug. Have I frozen for anybody else or is it just Rach? Your card's taking its sweet time to come out there, Becca. Right, there we go. Oh, divine timing. Divine timing's come out for you as well. Is there something that you've been asking on your heart, Becca, that you've been asking for, feeling a bit frustrated, feeling a bit kind of annoyed and upset that you've been manifesting something or you've been hoping or wishing or praying for something to happen and it's just not happening? This card is a reminder that you need to just trust the universe a little bit, trust your angels a little bit. They are working on divine time and we are working on human time, and human time works very, very differently and works very, very slowly in comparison with, or no, yes, human time works very quickly in comparison with soul time, which happens much more slowly. It happens at the right time. So don't worry. The things that you are asking for, if they are for your greatest and highest good, they will arrive for you at the right time. This card came up for somebody else earlier on today, and the message is very much that you, the message is very much that it will happen for you, and you will look back and you will think, thank goodness that this didn't happen earlier on. Thank goodness that this didn't happen when I first wanted it to happen. There's something that you need to know, something that you need to learn before that can come to fruition. And just like I said earlier, you know, it might be feeling frustrating, but you just have to have that element of trust that things will happen exactly when they're meant to. What's meant for you won't go by you. It will happen in divine timing for you. And just ask, like, do not be afraid to literally just sit there and go, I really need a hug right now. I will take a hug from an angel and wait to see what happens. Maybe you'll feel a little tap on your shoulder. Maybe you will see a feather fall to the floor. Maybe you will get a sign in some other way. But I'm sending you a big energetic hug from here, and just have a little trust, have a little faith. If it's meant for you, it won't go by you, and it will happen at exactly the time that you need it to happen. I hope that helps. And like I say, I am here anytime at the end of the phone. Just pop me a message. I'm only ever a message away. Charlotte, what are we going for? We're going for Oracle, Angel, or Tarot? I definitely keep manifesting and hoping it happens. It'll happen. If it's meant for you, it will happen. Maybe it might not happen exactly as you imagine it to, but it will happen. Charlotte, let's give you a tarot card. It is my pleasure. Thanks, Rach. Okay, we are reading for Charlotte. After Charlotte is Michelle. Oops. Spirit, we want one, please. That was a bit greedy. Can't give her all the messages right now. I've got a list. Charlotte knows she can contact me if she wants to have the full reading. It's just a taster for her. It's just a little message that she needs to know right now. I've already done 2 readings today. I'm like doing well. I know, right? They're just like, yeah. They just done it again. No! She's got like a full 10 cards. No, just one. Pick one. Can you see them just like jumping straight out the deck here? So funny. I'm going to put you down if you don't pay attention and listen. There we go. Thank you. Okay. This card used to proper scare me. It is a sign that you need a reading. How do I go about booking a reading with you? You can either pop into the shop or you can go onto my website, which I will send you a link to, but it's crystaladdicts.co.uk, and you can just search for tarot reading with Didi, and you can either book an in-person or an online reading. They are currently, I think on the website, they're currently £30 for a full reading. We can either sit down together or I can send them through Messenger. Chris, no, she's having a reading with me. Sod off. Yeah, or you can just pop in. It's up to you. So the Hanged Man was this card that used to really scare me, Charlotte. And now I understand what it's about. It doesn't scare me anymore. The Hanged Man is all about looking at things from a different point of view and looking at things from a different perspective. It's one of the major arcana cards, so it didn't really surprise me with the amount that were trying to like jump out of the deck. That you were going to end up with a major one that was like, Charlotte, just do the thing and book. Surrender to the will of the universe. This is an opportunity for you to have some real time of reflection, but not just to see things in front of you, but to have a look at them from a different perspective, to stand back and to look in from the outside, to embrace the new things, and also like to have a look at some like different spiritual thanks, Sarah. Yeah, like let me know if you need a hand. I'll send you a private message afterwards and tell you where we can book it. But I would love to do a full reading for you. Thank you. Yes, it's very much kind of like there's some stuff that you can learn spiritually. There's definitely different ways of looking at things than the way that you have been looking at them. The Hanged Man gives you the chance to look at things from a very, very different way. When you let go of the thing that's maybe making you feel a bit stuck, you're going to start making room for new insights and new things to shift into space. So if you open your heart to a bigger plan, you're going to tap into a new framework, and that will allow you to see the world in a very, very different way. Your path might look really unfamiliar to you, but you need to. You okay? What are you looking for? What are you doing? I don't want everyone to read what's on my fridge. Oh, okay, you're going out again. Thank you. I'm almost done. I'm wrapping up now. Wow. Childish. So, Lean into your inner world, limitless miracles. It just really confused me. Like, just sorry. This is why we do things in the shop so we don't get interrupted. The universe already knows which life-altering lessons are key to your happiness, and your higher self has a lot more wisdom for you. I've just not got a job I went for. Right, well, time to look at things in a different way. For sure. For sure. And all those cards jumping out is just like spirit saying, Charlotte, just book a reading. Let's just do it. Let's just go for it. I think you're overdue. You're overdue. Thank you, my love. I hope that makes sense to you. I feel like what you've just told me, that kind of makes a lot of sense for you. Like that whole, this hasn't happened in the way that you think it was going to happen. So start looking at it from a different way. It wasn't meant for you. You weren't meant to have that. It's fine. There's something else to do. What could I do differently? How can I look at this differently? Reflect a little bit. Perfect. Michelle, I think I bought my Light Seers Tarot from you. Am I right in remembering that? I don't buy my personal cards for myself from my shop. I buy them from other sellers. Tarot? I'm sure was it you? I did, yeah, there we go. And what's really funny is that I didn't really get on with them. And then I bought another deck that I really liked, that I got on really well with. And then I left that one at work, Goddess Tarot, or Triple Goddess Tarot. Left that one at work one day, and I was like, oh, I've got tarot school tonight. Oh well, I do still have a tarot deck here. And then since then I've really enjoyed working with them. So obviously they were right for me, but just not at that time. I thought so. Oh, well, there we go. It's an absolute pleasure to be able to pull a card for you from the deck that I picked from you. Thank you. And this deck really did start me off on the whole journey into learning tarot, because I was looking at the book and I just couldn't make any sense of the book whatsoever. I do stock this deck in my thing now. Lynn, you are next. So this one is Michelle, and then it's you next, Lynn. And then I got Krish, and I haven't got anybody else in the queue after that. So I will, I might do the little draw here and now, actually, before I forget, because otherwise I forget. Oops. Oh. Okay, we've got the Two of Wands. There are two different directions in which you could go. And I feel like you are leaning more in one direction than in the other, Michelle. It's time you're like having to think about the future and making progress. And there's a choice here between the comfort zone, the thing that you're already used to, and also some new adventures. You can see her sat there like next to the world, and she's got a little camper van, like she's thinking about having some new adventures. Do you do the thing that you really want to do, or don't do it? Because you can start to dream it and envisage it and start imagining as if you are already doing it. Or you can sit there wishing that you had done it. Action is the only way to bring the dream to life. So you need to choose between whether you're going to stay where you're comfortable, cozily rooted to the place where you are, or lean into some new, exciting possibilities. Self-initiated change is one of the scariest things that you can do. I know that you're in a place at the moment where you're starting to think about making a choice. Oh, you want a camper van? Amazing. The only way to take strides towards what it is that you want is to make your move. So, are you going to sit there waiting and wishing and hoping and praying? Or are you going to go, right, I'm going for it. Let's do it. Which one is it going to be? And just a reminder that the world is absolutely full of wild opportunities. So you can plan the action, don't overplan, make some moves if that's what you want to do. make the decision that feels the most exciting for you rather than the coziest for you. I feel like that's kind of like the little nudge that you need to kind of go do the thing that you really want to do. Don't let your heart overrule your head. Don't let your head overrule your heart. You're a very intuitive person. You know what it is that you really want to do and what would serve you best. So there we go. That's for you, Michelle. Lynn, you are next, my love. Would you like angel, oracle, or tarot? Oh, hi, Mel. Which one would Lynn like? I'm doing 3 different decks tonight, Mel, so you can let me know. I've only got 2 in front of you. You're very welcome, Michelle. Thank you for letting me read for you. Thank you for letting me read for all of you tonight as well. Sorry, I should have said that beforehand. Tarot. Brings me so much joy to see you doing this. I know. Look at me reading tarot on a live. Oh, just one card. Actually, do you know what? I have been practicing so much. I've been reading in person as well, and doing online readings too. And I actually really enjoy like the kind of doing it as a spread now. Like I never thought I would ever be able to understand how to read them in conjunction with each other and see how they interact. And now I'm just like, oh yeah, that's how that works. How interesting. And that has been probably about 15 weeks. I think somebody asked me, they said they were interested in learning the tarot. I can't remember who it was now. I have to go back and read through the comments. But yeah, I had a great teacher, and I'm still ongoing. I'm doing tarot intermediate at the moment, and then we're moving on to doing like crystal ball readings and stuff, which I'm very excited about. And I can't wait. So yes, it's been good. It's been really good, and I've really enjoyed the experience. Right. Do I need to have a word? Or are you going to do what I've asked, which is we're doing 1 card reading this evening? I don't need, thank you. You'd love to book a full reading. Well, a full reading is £30, and I got those over on my what I missed. How come you're on in this one? What? I don't know what you're talking about. In this what? What are you talking about, Tees? So the full reading you can book on my website, which is like a full like Celtic cross, or I've been doing Astro Tarot as well, and I'm really enjoying doing that. But the 4 card one, you can send 888 on PayPal, and I'll do 4 cards to you here while we're live. It's up to you which way we want to do it. I don't mind doing the 4 cards live for you, or Tegan, I wanted you to come and get rid of the people who are trying to like jump all over my live. Right, okay, sorry, Lynn. We got really distracted then. Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands. I often feel like the Queen of Wands is like so me. She's got like a real fiery spirit, like a real creative spirit. She holds no prisoners, and she's like, yes, my idea is incredible and exciting, and I cannot wait to share it with the world. I love the Queen of Wands. She's got like a really amazing energy. And is that me saying I love me? Well, do you know what? If it is, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of creativity. Thank you, Chloe. A lot of confidence, and that energy of like helping others as you build your own queendom, which is very much kind of like a me energy. And there's like a real fierce energy with this one. with this card for you, Lynn. Don't be worried about what other people think of you. Embrace the energy of who you are. Root into what it is that you love. If you haven't yet found your purpose, go out there, start trying lots and lots of different things. If you have already found your purpose, then boldly it's time for you to step into the limelight of your life. The Queen of Wands is all about, like I said, creativity and passion. When she enters the room, her charisma and confidence are palpable. So don't be afraid to be the center of attention. And for goddess's sake, stop acting small in order to make other people around you feel more comfortable. Make sure that any fiery bursts of productivity are accompanied by laughter and gratitude, connection, appreciation, and love as well. It's okay to hold shadow in all the light. Don't push things down so deeply you can't find them again. Accept the parts of you that you don't openly share. Past failures do not define you. They don't need to hold you back. So just sit with them briefly and then light them on fire because you don't need it anymore. Need to head off? No problem. Thank you for being my gatekeeper. I can't even see these people's comments anymore. So I don't know what's going on. Lynn, did that make sense for you? I don't know. I'm not sure if that made sense for you. Krish. Oh, Veerley's here. Hey, Veerley. Krish, are we doing tarot? Oh, okay, fair enough. They're spamming practically every comment. Oh, so rude. I don't even know how they found me to be able to do that. I'm gonna have to find a different way to do this, I think. Tarot. Okay. Veerley, I'm being very, very brave. Okay, King of Cups. Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad that that made sense for you. Krish, you've got the King of Cups, my love. King of Cups. This card is such a lovely, gentle card. I love it so, so much. The King of Cups is given like some real peaceful, patient vibes. Look at him. He's just like, I'm so happy to sit here and chill and wait. These cards are always about emotions, very much an emotional energy. He knows what he wants. He's very comfortable with his emotions, and he is ready, and willing to just sit there in patience, maybe solitude, and just be like, I am ready to wait for the answers to just arrive to me in the divine time. There's a real kind of like energy of stability and balance coming up for you here. Something that could shake another person's composure and send them into a state of anger. He just regulates his emotional state with like this mature, practiced, meditative energy. So the key to becoming like this and just allowing things to just wash all over you is to find the sweet spot between having an empathic heart and a very intelligent mind. So if you're in a situation that's asking you to navigate anything that's kind of like a bit tumultuous is the word that keeps coming to mind. I don't know whether that's the word that means anything to you, but sort of like sort of stormy energies maybe. Just find your grounded moment. Just find like a little bit of serenity in there and just stick your heels in and be like, no, I'm not going to be moved on this issue. I'm not going to allow anybody else to kind of like influence how I feel in this situation. Like, I know how I feel, and I'm going to stand here and I'm going to stand strong in my power. Your heart is capable of holding some really deep wisdom, and you can use that to connect and you can lead with people. Maybe a Zoom meeting, maybe. probably right, Tegan. I think you're probably right. Anyway, I'm about to come to the end of it now. Anyway, then I've got Mal. Mal wants some 4 cards. So let's find 4. Thank you, darling. I just saw it then. And we're going to probably finish with Mal's 4 cards. Does that make sense to you, Chris? Just kind of like stand in your power. Like, don't be afraid to stand in your power and just be like, no, do you know what? I know what's right for me. Lead by example. Just be like, chill. Just be like, chill. I would love to have like a king of cups in my life, just to be like, yeah, do you know what? Like, I'm not gonna just let anybody rock me. I'm just gonna stand here, just be like zen. I think I married the King of Swords. He loves to wind everyone up and like whip everybody into action. He could be quite onesie, I suppose. He could be quite creative. He is a fire sign. To be fair, both my husband and I are both fire signs, and it does kind of make a lot of sense when you when you look into our relationship and you're like, oh god, those two look like they very rarely get on. Right, okay, sorry. Let me just read from Al before I get like all jovial and laughing about that. I'm glad that it makes sense. I'm glad that it makes sense. Yeah, you can. Yeah, of course you can. Of course you may. I can't even see these people's comments. I think it's because I banned them from the live, but it's obviously still coming up. And there's nothing I can do because I'm on my phone, so I'm not able to like moderate the comments. So what we're going to do, we're going to have 2 from here. No, we're not. Spirit says no. We can have the last one from this one because I said so. Okay. So, Spirit wants you to remember that you always have a guardian angel. You know this already, that you already work with spirits and guides, but that you have a guardian angel and that your guardian angel is there. I thought you were going to, Tegan. I thought that's what you were going to do. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. So yeah, just remember that you have a guardian angel. Yes, it's great to be able to connect in with your guides and with your spirits, but there is a specific angel that was assigned to you from birth, maybe even from your soul's birth, that is literally there anytime that you need to call on her, especially if you're going through anything that's kind of like really tough. I know that I came onto one of your calls and you were talking about like dark nights of the soul, and that was like it was very poignant for me, but also I think that that's why this card has just come up, is like anytime that you are going through that stage of like new stuff and things that feel a bit, there's that word again, that a bit tumultuous, like a bit stormy, that you can always call onto your guardian angel. The second card that's come up is the signs and reminders, and it's just for you to just pay some specific attention to any signs, reminders that are going on for you right now. So maybe you're seeing more animals, like one animal more than others. Maybe you haven't noticed it before. Just a bit of a reminder for you, Mal, that sometimes like we kind of like get into our flow of like our everyday and we stop noticing things. And I think that's when you are somebody who does do readings and when you're somebody who's very spiritual, sometimes we can kind of like zone out some of the signs and some of the messages and some of the reminders because we're so busy trying to serve other people and to deliver messages for other people that we kind of like are not switched on for ourselves. Does this make sense? That's your guardian angel card, sorry, that's your signs and your reminders card. So pay attention to the messages that are coming through for you as well, the signs that are coming through for you. And I think I said to somebody earlier on today, like, test it. Ask to see something wildly specific Test spirit and just be like, do you know what? If you really want me to take notice, you're going to show me, I don't know, like something that's relatively rare, like a blue dragonfly or something. You choose what it is. That will allow you to reconnect with what's going on for you, because I think, like I say, we can sometimes lose sight of the messages that are meant for us. I have a gypsy lady that comes to visit me. She's amazing. I'm not allowed to talk about her too much, but I love her coming to see me because she allows me to not be there filtering messages for other people and to go, okay, that was actually a message for me. The next card that you had was intuition and downloads. Intuition and downloads. You are a highly intuitive being anyway, but if you are allowing in support from your guardian angel, you're paying attention to the signs and reminders that are coming in for you, you're going to start receiving more downloads. You're going to start receiving more information about how it is that you can elevate and you can up level in your own life, and in your own spiritual practices, and how you can up level in terms of what it is that you're doing within your own business. And then the final card brings me on to the Sky Father, which is trusting in the unknown. It's an interesting card to come up for you here, because I think that that's kind of like what you do as your as your everyday job. But I'm just going to have like a little look here and see whether there's some further guidance, because I really did feel like there was going to be a card that was here in this deck for you. Um, I just like I just don't know who these people are. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that He's lovingly leading you forwards. You're a co-creator of your life. Every thought, feeling, and intention and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what's going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you're being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there's a greater power that's not only around you but within you, and the Sky Father is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. See things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure's in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. But if he's still here on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether that's past or present. So there we go. I hope that that made sense for you, Mal. Apologies for all these rude people that have jumped in on my live. I don't know how people monitor these things. I'm going to have to look into it. Thank you so much for coming and jumping in today. I will do a little draw of who has won the full reading. And okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'll do a little draw for who's run the full reading, and I will post it in the comments. But thank you so much for jumping in and having a good time today. I really enjoyed it, and it's been really fun to sort of like test my abilities. Still definitely feel the most confident with the angel cards because I've had them the longest. But yes, I will love you and leave you. Thank you so much, everybody, for letting me read for you. It has been my absolute pleasure, and I will see you all very, very soon. Next week, I have an amazing, um, intuitive crystal healing live that I'm going to be doing with my friend Rachel Peacock. She makes crystal prescription jewelry, but she'll be doing crystal prescriptions with me, and we'll be offering you some different ideas about different crystals that you can use for various different things that are going on in your life. And yes, I look forward to seeing a lot of you then. But until then, lots and lots of love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. If you've asked me for a full reading, I will go ahead and find all the information out for you that you need and drop it directly into your inbox. Apologies for all of the scammy people that have come in and tried to jump on the back of this. So rude. But yes, crystal prescriptions are happening next week from 7:30 p.m. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Speak to you all very soon. Thanks for jumping on. Big hearts. Is it going to work? Sometimes it does. Yeah.